students from Bowie, Bullis, and Winston Churchill meet today on It's Academic. Hello everyone, I'm Hillary Howard and happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to It's Academic, now in its 60th season and brought to you, as it has been for more than 50 years, by Giant Food. It's time to meet the teams, and we begin with the ladies from Bowie High School in Bowie, Maryland. Hannah, how you doing today?
I'm Hannah. I'm a 12th grader from Bowie High School. I do a lot of reading and music.
Hello, Amina.
My name is Amina. I'm a 12th grader at Bowie High School. I'm also into music, and I would just like to thank our coach, Mr. Morose, and also Principal Capser for being here to support us.
Last but not least, Brianna.
My name's Brianna. I'm a senior at Bowie High School, and I do a lot of painting and reading to get through all this quarantine.
Yeah, you need something to pull you through, right? All right, here we go. In this round, as you undoubtedly know, questions are worth 20 points, nothing off for a wrong answer. First question, Bowie. An open ovation. You'll deserve an ovation if you can find hidden within this phrase what kind of faint star that suddenly becomes much brighter then gradually fades to its former intensity.
Referring Nova.
Nova.
Nova. Final answer, Nova.
Yes, it is Nova. Insightful, invincible, insular. A general who wins all his battles can best be described by which of these words?
Conferring Invincible.
Invincible.
Final answer, Invincible.
Yeah, it's invincible. Sides on an octagon plus pints in a gallon. What is your answer when you add these two numbers together?
Conferring 12.
12.
And final answer, 12.
No, it is 16. Here's your next question. Lusitania, Indianapolis, Titanic. Which of these ships made headlines when it sank in 1912 on its maiden voyage?
Conferring Titanic.
Titanic.
Final answer, Titanic.
Yeah, it's the Titanic. My religion is to do good. This is a quote from what man who inspired early American patriots with his pamphlets such as Common Sense?
Conferring Thomas Paine.
Yeah, Thomas Paine. Well done. Bowie, you've got 180 points. Time to meet the team from the Bullis School in Potomac, Maryland. Let's meet the captain first. Hello, AJ.
I'm AJ LaMota. I am an 18-year-old senior at the Bullis School, and I like to play the piano.
With all of those guitars behind him. Hello, Luke.
I'm Luke. I'm a 16-year-old sophomore, and yeah, I have all these guitars, so I clearly like music.
Philip, how you doing today?
Hi, my name is Philip Delacourse. I'm a 16-year-old junior at the Bullis School in Maryland, and I love to play basketball.
Okay, gentlemen, are you ready? First question, Bullis. New era in bowling. Hidden within this sports phrase is the name of what colorful arc in the sky that sometimes appears after a storm?
Conferring Rainbow.
Rainbow, yeah.
Rainbow, final answer.
Rainbow is it. Boisterous, morose, reflective. A group of people who are noisy and high-spirited could best be described by which of these adjectives?
Conferring Boisterous.
Boisterous, yes.
Boisterous, final answer.
Boisterous is right. What do you get when you add the number of letters in our alphabet to the only even prime number?
Conferring 26 plus 2 is 28.
Yeah, 28.
28, final answer.
28 is right. Rapid recruits, Speed Force, Minutemen. Which of these terms refers to the Revolutionary War volunteers who promised to be ready to fight immediately whenever they were called?
Conferring Minutemen.
Yes, Minutemen.
Minutemen, final answer.
Minutemen is right again. All the essential details of life. This was one evaluation of the Elgin marbles, statues that were originally part of what temple on the Acropolis in Athens?
Conferring, is this
Parthenon.
Parthenon? Okay.
Yeah.
Parthenon, final answer.
Parthenon is right. Well done, Bullis. You got them all. 200 points. Let's meet the team from Winston Churchill High School in Potomac, Maryland. We begin with the captain. Stevie, tell us about yourself.
Hi, Hillary. I'm Stevie, the captain of Churchill. It's academic. I also play the flute.
And hello, Mila.
I'm senior at Churchill, and because of the whole COVID situation, I've been learning how to play the guitar.
And Arahant, what's up with you?
I'm a senior. I like to code and I play the piano.
It's very nice to have you gentlemen. Let's dive into this first round. 9th or 10th. Study this numerical phrase and you will find hidden the name of what Norse god of thunder who carried a short-handled hammer?
Thor.
Thor is right. Insipid, vivacious, conspiratorial. A person who is very bland and boring can best be described by which of these adjectives?
The first one, right?
Conferring, yeah, the first one seems right.
The first one, please.
You are right. Insipid is the answer. What total do you get when you add the number of years in 2 centuries to the number of weeks in 2 years?
So conferring 200 plus how many weeks in 2 years? So that's 4 times 12.
4.
100. So 208 plus 200, 408.
Answer?
408.
No, I think it's.
Is that what you
it's
got?
Wait, no.
304.
304.
304, please.
304. You guys got there. It's the right answer, yeah. Bronze Age, Stone Age, Iron Age. In the story of mankind, which of these ages came first?
Stone Age.
Yes. It is neither safe nor prudent to do anything against your conscience. This statement comes from what religious leader who followed his conscience when he nailed his 95 theses to a church door and sparked the Protestant Reformation?
Luther, right?
Yeah, Martin Luther.
Yeah,
Got it.
Luther, yeah.
Yeah, the answer is Martin Luther. Well done, Churchill. You have got 200 points. It's time for the picture perfect round, and we begin with Bowie High School. In this round, as you know, questions are worth 20 points up or down, but there is a 10-point penalty if you don't answer at all. Here's the first question, Bowie. King Edward VI of England died before his 16th birthday while staying in what English town that also names the prime meridian?
Conferring.
Answer? In 3, 2, 1. The answer is Greenwich. Used in highway flares, this formula is the carbonate of what element whose radioactive isotope can replace calcium in human bones?
Conferring.
Sulfur?
What did you say?
Answer?
Sulfur?
The answer is strontium. Artist Gilbert Stuart not only painted George Washington, but 5 other U.S. presidents, including this portrait of what 5th chief executive?
James Madison?
No, but you were so close. It's James Monroe. Nice job, Bowie. 130 points. Bullis, it's your turn to play the picture perfect round. Here's the first clue. Born in New York, this woman is what 19th century abolitionist who took the name Sojourner because she believed God had called her to travel across the country preaching against slavery?
Conferring. Harriet Tubman? I don't know. I believe so, yeah. Harriet Tubman, final answer?
Nah, it's Sojourner Truth. Classified as ilmenite, this is an ore of both iron and what other metal whose symbol is Ti?
Conferring titanium.
Titanium.
Titanium, final answer?
Yeah, you got it. It's titanium. This woman, who died just 3 weeks after leaving the White House, had been a popular first lady as the wife of what 13th president?
Conferring 13th is Fillmore, I believe. Is that right?
I believe
Okay.
so, yeah. I think so.
Fillmore, final answer?
Fillmore is correct. Well done, Bullis. 220 points. Next up in the picture perfect round, Winston Churchill High School. Here's the first question, Churchill. This was the summer home of what man, the 17th to 18th century Russian Tsar who tried to westernize Russia and is known as the Great?
Peter.
Peter is right. In this reaction, what element replaces the silver in the silver nitrate?
Conferring zinc.
That sounds right, yes.
Defer to Ari.
Zinc.
You're right, it's zinc. This serene woman was the mother of 7 children and the second wife of what 10th president?
Washington, Adams, Madison, Monroe, Quincy Adams, Listen,
Need an answer?
Van Buren.
Nah, John Tyler. 220 points, Churchill. It's time to meet the coach and principal from Bowie High School. Hannah, who's with you?
I'd like to introduce Patrick Morris, our coach, and Principal Kautzer.
Tell us about your team.
They're three of the most fabulous young ladies I know at the school, and I'm very excited they've agreed to be on the team and put in all the time and effort.
Thanks so much for being here. It's really good to see you. And now, of course, we dive into the packet round. In this round, questions are worth 20 points. Nothing off for a wrong answer. And if you get all of the questions correct, woohoo, there's a 25-point bonus. Here's the first question, Bowie. After the American Revolution, General Cornwallis was assigned to keep order in what part of the British Isles where St. Patrick is a national hero?
Conferring.
Ireland?
Ireland?
Yes, it's Ireland. Nice. Author Jules Verne not only predicted the spaceship, he also wrote about what other type of ship celebrated in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Conferring. Submarine?
Submarine.
Submarine.
Submarine it is. Here's your science question. Protozoa, algae, starfish. Two of these are major components of plankton, a critical food source for many sea creatures. Which one is not a major ingredient of plankton?
Conferring.
Starfish.
Starfish.
Final answer, starfish.
Starfish it is. In 1822, Denmark Vesey led an unsuccessful slave revolt in what South Carolina city that later witnessed the shelling of Fort Sumter?
Conferring.
Charlotte?
Charlotte? Charleston.
Charleston is right. One of the favorite books of Afghan author Khalid Hosseini was a Farsi translation of White Fang by what American author who also wrote The Call of the Wild?
Conferring. Jack
Answer?
London.
You've got it, Jack London. Here's your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer.
Conferring. 8.
8.
8.
Final answer, 8.
Yeah, it's 8. Books have been written about many royal figures, but the biography titled He Wouldn't Be King is about what 18th to 19th century South American hero known as the Liberator?
Conferring.
Answer in 3, 2, 1. You're going to know it when I say it. It's Simón Bolívar. Really nice job, Bowie. You've got 250 points. Let's meet the coach from the Bullis School. Who is with you, AJ?
We have with us today Mr. Hansen, a U.S. history teacher at Bullis.
What's it like working with these guys?
I couldn't be more proud of them. They're just an outstanding group of young men and really represent Bullis well.
Beautiful. Well, we're glad to have them. And of course, we're very glad to have you. Thank you very much for being here. Bullis, are you ready? To solve sanitation problems on Mount Olympus, the gods might have turned to what mythical strongman who had cleaned the Augean stables?
Conferring. Is this, they say Roman or Greek? They said Roman?
Greek. Hercules.
Hercules, okay. Heracles, final answer?
Yes, you're right. You would be in dire straits if you were swept overboard in the South American Strait named for what Portuguese explorer who set out to circumnavigate the world?
Conferring Magellan?
Magellan Strait, yeah.
Magellan, final answer?
You've got it again. Here's your science question. Myelin Alveoli Sebaceous glands. Which of these terms refers to the microscopic cavities that are functional units in the lungs?
Conferring alveoli?
Alveoli, yeah.
Alveoli, final answer?
You've got it again. During the American Revolution, England paid roughly $36 each to what German mercenaries named for the province from which most of them came?
Conferring. Begins with an H. Do you guys know
The
it?
Hessians. The Hessians.
Okay. Can I defer to Phil?
Uh-huh.
The Hessians, final answer.
Phil, you're right. It's Hessians. Nice. Weather extremes did not bother Ernest Hemingway, whose works ranged from The Sun Also Rises to The Snows of what highest African mountain?
Conferring Kilimanjaro.
Yeah,
Mount Kilimanjaro, final answer.
Kilimanjaro is correct. Here's your math question. Simplify this expression.
Okay, conferring x to the ninth, yeah.
Yes.
X to the ninth, final answer.
You've got that one too. There had been no constitutional amendments for over 60 years before the country passed what number amendment that abolished slavery?
Conferring 13.
13.
13, final answer.
Yeah, it's the 13th Amendment. You got every single one of those questions right, Bullis. 25-point bonus and 385 points. Nice. Time to meet the coach and principal from Churchill High School in Potomac. Stevie, who's with you?
Our wonderful coach, Mr. Vickery, and our wonderful principal, Ms. Heckert.
Tell us a little bit about your team.
They are extremely dedicated to their craft, and I'm very impressed to have them. I also like to thank Mrs. Heckert for being here. It's remarkable to have the great support from you. Thank you so much.
Well, we're really grateful that both of you are here supporting this fabulous team, this very committed team. So let's get at it as we begin this packet round. And Churchill, here's your first question. If it weren't for swamps, waterfalls, and other obstacles, you could sail for over 4,000 miles on what African river, the longest in the world?
The Nile.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the Nile. Nice. Julius Caesar ignored the wishes of his wife when he went to the Roman Senate on what fatal March date in 44 BC?
The Ides of March.
That's it, March 15th, the Ides of March. Here's your science question. Respiration, mitosis, mutation. Which of these terms describes the process which occurs during cell division when the nucleus divides into two cells identical in their genetic material?
Conferring? Yeah, it's mitosis.
The second one.
You're right, it's mitosis. Before General Pershing commanded U.S. forces in World War I, he had led an expedition against what Mexican bandit nicknamed Pancho?
Villa?
Pancho Villa, it is. If you wanted to see Caliban, the semi-human slave of Prospero, you'd attend a performance of what Shakespeare play that names a type of storm?
I believe it's The Tempest. I'm conferring.
Tempest.
The
And you
Tempest
believe
directed.
correctly.
Yeah.
Yes, it is The Tempest. Here's your math question. Solve for y.
Conferring 28.
Oh, wait, no.
No?
Answer?
9, 3, 27 plus 1.
Yeah, 28, yeah.
28 directed.
It is. Nice. The capital of New Zealand has what same name as the famous British Duke who defeated Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo?
Wellington?
Wellington, it is. Churchill, you scored that 25-point bonus, woo, and a score of 385 points. It's that time for the grab bag. In this round, questions are worth 20 points up or down, 30 points up or down for the visual questions, and if you say nothing at all, a 10-point deduction. Here's the first question, Bowie. Under Emperor Augustus, Rome maintained the Pax Romana, Pax being a Latin word for what situation symbolized today by an olive branch?
Conferring peace.
Peace.
Final answer, peace.
Yes, it is. 3.5 pounds is equal to how many ounces?
35.
35.
No, it's 56. Abraham Lincoln's 1860 presidential victory as a Republican was due to a split in the Democratic Party, which was led by what Illinois senator who had debated Lincoln 2 years earlier?
Conferring.
Answer?
Buchanan.
The answer is Douglas, Stephen Douglas. On your screens for 30 points. Francis Louis XV, who ascended the throne at age 5, was a member of what French royal family with an alcoholic name?
Conferring.
Champagne.
Champagne.
Final answer, champagne.
No, it's bourbon. But nice job, Bowie High School. You've got 210 points. Bullis, you're up in the grab bag round. Here's your question. Most wonders of the ancient world no longer exist, but what huge Egyptian tombs near Giza are still visible?
Conferring pyramids, Giza. Yeah, pyramids of Giza, final answer.
That's it. How many edges does a cube have?
Conferring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Is it 12?
That's it. You could stop there. It's 12. Although often described as a Greek philosopher, Aristotle was actually born in what kingdom of Alexander the Great?
Conferring. Macedon. Yeah. Macedon, final answer.
You've got it. On your screens for 30 points. Europeans began importing ginger from the Far East over 4,000 years ago, but it didn't reach the New World until the conquistadors introduced it to what Caribbean country whose capital is Kingston?
Conferring.
Jamaica.
Is this
right?
Jamaica?
Jamaica.
Jamaica, final answer.
You did it again, Bullis. Jamaica's the right answer, 475 points. Churchill, your turn to play the grab bag round. Here's the first question. 7 youths and 7 maidens were not dinner guests. They were the dinner for what bull-headed monster who lived in the labyrinth?
Well, Asterion, clearly. The Minotaur.
Minotaur, yes. If 24 bricks are required to line a wall 12 feet long, how many are required for 14 feet of wall? Answer.
28.
Yeah, 28. Nice. In 1954, what Supreme Court Chief Justice wrote the unanimous Brown v. Board of Education decision desegregating American schools?
Ooh, Earl Warren, you think, guys?
I do not know.
Yeah, we'll go with Warren.
It's Warren, all right. On your screens for 30 points. Signed and sealed here is a copy of the 1783 Revolutionary War Peace Treaty, named for what European city where it was signed?
Conferring Versailles, is it?
I think it's Paris.
No.
Is it not Paris?
Oh, no, I was saying no to Versailles.
Yeah, all right. Paris directed?
Yeah, it's the Treaty of Paris. Churchill, you have 475 points. Well, we've got a tiebreaker round for the second week in a row, but before we begin, big shout out to Bowie High School. Hannah, Brianna, and Amina, thanks so much for being here. 210 points. Way to go. And now for Churchill and Bullis in the big tiebreaker round. We have one person representing each team. I'll ask a question. Whoever gets it right is the winner. So let's begin with AJ from Bullis and Stevie from Churchill. Gentlemen, your first question. Andrew Johnson's impeachment was legally based on his dismissal of Edward Stanton from what cabinet post? I'll need an answer from you in 3, 2, 1. May I see them? The answer is 4. Stevie, you've got it right, which means Churchill wins today's It's Academic. This was really a remarkable game. Congratulations, Churchill. Stevie, Arahant, and Mwila win the game, but really a fabulous showing today by the gentlemen at Bullis School. AJ, Phil, and Luke, great job with 475 points. And of course, once again, props to the young ladies from Bowie High School. Please make sure you come back next week when we have Montgomery, Blair, Paul VI, and Bethesda Chevy Chase. I'm Hillary Howard. Thanks so much for being here. See you next time. Bye.